Hallo Klickenabendler, wir sind in Essen bei Backspindle Games. Next to me is Dave. Hi Dave.
Hi there, good morning.
One of my favorite publishers from the from foreign countries, because you did games with wrestling guys.
Luchador, yeah. My wife has been the luchador in our house.
This year you don't do wrestling, you do Ninja Squad,
Yeah.
which is a cooperative and semi-cooperative game.
Cooperative and player versus player game. So it's you got to work together on the way up on the night side through the city to get to the shogun's house. You got to avoid the guards or kill the guards. You got to avoid the lanterns or put the lanterns out, and you got to help each other before the time tracker reaches the target.
Right.
If you can do that and get onto the roof, that's one part of the game done.
Okay, so let's have a look inside the rules. So how do we move?
Well, basically the cards are divided into 4 decks of 12, even if there's only 2 players, because at the end of every 6 turns, each deck will be put back together and rotated to the next player. So you'll always get a different mix of cards. On their turn, a player will draw. They'll always have a card sitting. They will draw a second card, place it beside the card, have the arrow in the direction of travel, which is towards the shogun's house. And they have a choice then of these 4 options to move up the board past the guards. So for instance, if you're playing the blue ninja at this stage, you've got this option, which is forward 2 and left 1, or forward 2 and right 1, or you can go diagonally 1 and forward 2, which for me probably makes a bit of sense. So it probably, in this instance, he's probably going to go diagonal 1. Oh, not there. No, he's not. He's going to go diagonal 1, let me see. Diagonal 1, forward 2. So he doesn't hit any guards, he doesn't hit any lights.
Okay.
What happens then is this card is left that you've played it, and this card is put beside you for discard.
And then you get a new one, and I've got 2 cards.
And 2 cards for the next time, yes.
All right.
Each player also has 1 throwing star to start off with, which they can use to take out a guard, and throwing star range is 2 or 3, line of sight. So if the ninja's there and there's a guard sort of, in line of sight here, they can use this to take out a guard without a penalty. Other than that, if they have to move through the guard, their turn will end. Before they go through the guard, it ends. They place that on the card they've just played, and after 6 rounds of cards, these will be resolved. What else happens on the turns is you could possibly have picked up a treasure cube. It would also go on a card you've played, and you move on to wherever your turn is. So at the end of the turn, you may have a guard on your card, you may have treasure, or you may have a lantern as well. Lanterns are resolved by bringing an extra guard and dropping it in the tile in front
that saw me.
of the foremost ninja. Where it lands, that's where the new guard is based. If you've triggered an alarm card by ending up on the street after 6 turns, you then must draw from the alarm card deck. In this case, you're lucky because you've got a sleeping guard, so nothing happens. But some of them aren't so good. Like in case your girl steps out, you got to move backwards. You have other ones with like a scared cat. So the cat,
And the alarm goes on. Yeah.
So at the end of every 6 players' turn, the alarm will move up 6. But you also have, remember, your treasure cards. Some of them may bring the alarm down, or some of them may give you weapons, like a throwing star, or play an extra card of movement, move an extra tile. And I say some of them actually put the alarm down.
So with this mechanic, I tried to help with the others, try to don't get caught, try to get our treasure with cards, and then when we are at the target, we flip the whole board, right?
Yep, we flip the whole board, and then we're going to go back down the other way in the morning. It's the Imperial Gardens, so everything changes. It becomes player versus player. You want to get out of there and go, I killed the shogun. So we bring in another deck, which is like an attack deck. So it has things in it like a tonfa, where you can swap places with a guy in front of you. You have throwing stars, you have zip lines, so you can zip over water features and so on. I suppose it's worth showing you the other side of the board. So all the ninjas, for instance, will have made it to the top, to the shogun's house. You'll clear the board of whatever's left on it, and you'll flip it over. You will give each player 3 trap bookie tokens, which they'll be able to lay secretly for their opponents when they're passing a tile. So you have caltrops, a wasp nest, and a tripwire. And we turn this all over, and it's quite pretty in the morning in the Imperial Gardens. We have the water features, we have bushes, we have trees, we have little pagodas, we have shadows in the water from the bridges, maybe some koi carp. So basically you place yourselves back on the roof.
It's the same movement mechanics, of course.
Same movement mechanics, you're just going to turn your cards around and you're going to go back out again. The only difference is you attack each other.
Right.
You can knock each other into the cards, knock each other into the water.
Yes. And it's also a race, so the first one then who's here wins the game.
First one into the Blue Forest, named after a town called Amori in Japan, with the Blue Forest.
And the thing is, you can play both phases, or if you don't like, you can just play the second one, or just the first one.
Yep.
So it's pretty modular.
Yep, you can play cooperative, or you can play player versus player, or if you're good at the cooperative, there is a time for super speedy ninjas. You can play against a timing device. Go. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's your new game here at the fair.
Yep.
It's called Ninja Squad.
Yep, and if you buy it at the fair, you get a cool wizard miniature worth €12 and 3 additional playing cards.
Cool.
Yep.
How much does the game cost?
It's on sale for €30.
Okay. And it's language independent, so you don't need any language on the card, just the rules, right?
Just read the rules, and on the back of the rules we have a quick guide. The quick guide gives you all the cards, all the traps, a very simple explanation of everything.
Great. Then thanks for your time at the fair.
No, thank you very much for calling by.
And see you latest next year, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.